Hi, this is Noni Walker, speaker, wellness coach, and owner of the Walker Exchange, a health and wellness promotion company. And today I'm bringing you another video outside where I'm actually standing in between my front yard and my backyard. And the reason being it's very relevant to the message of this video today. Just this morning, I had some trees that were removed from my yard, and I'm standing here on purpose so that you can see, the remnants of one of the trees. They had been lying down, they had been cut because over time they had actually died. I didn't notice this. I've been living here now for a couple of years, and I didn't notice this. In fact, my mom, who came on a recent visit, was the one who pointed out, be sure to have those trees cut down because they are dead. And sure enough, upon looking at them, I did notice at the last minute that these trees were, more gray instead of the healthy brown that they should be, and that the leaves that were being produced were in fact kind of dead leaves. So I just thought it was very interesting, and I've been, looking at these trees before they were cut down, when they were cut down, and then this morning when they were removed. And it really made me think about something that I just feel is really important for all of us to think about. Again, I had been here for a couple of years already and had never noticed that these trees were dying. It really wasn't until the last minute that I began to take notice that these trees were dead on the inside. And, I'm sure, hey, if I was one of those people that walked around taking samples of the tree, taking samples of the soil, surely I would have discovered from the inside that there were signs of decay. But because I'm not, I basically went on the image of the tree, and the image looked all right. It looked all right. It looked just fine. But I didn't notice until the very last minute that something was really wrong. This really got me to thinking about how we are as people, that many times we can be walking around being the image or presenting the image that everything is okay on the outside. But really on the inside, we've got signs of decay. We have signs of not being nourished enough or getting oversaturation of something that's not good for us. And even though we're walking around and the image portrayed looks like everything is okay, from the inside out it's not. And that we are not properly nourishing our roots so that we may have proper nourishment in us as a tree. So I'm likening the tree to a person right now. Basically, the point of this is just to talk about the fact that how many of us are walking around not nourishing our roots? How many of us are walking around presenting an image that everything is fine, but we know that there are signs of decay on the inside? Or are we even monitoring? Are we even taking the steps to see what's going on the inside? Well, I want to encourage you to take steps to nourish your roots so that your inside is nice and healthy, and then that image that you're presenting on the outside is nice and healthy as well. So I'm just going to offer you 3 steps, 3 ways to nourish your mental roots, your spiritual roots, and your physical roots. Well, let's start with physical. One easy way to nourish your physical roots, aka your physical body and your physical tree, is just to drink more water every day. I'm really breaking it down to be extremely simple right now. Drinking more water every day is a way that you can help nourish your physical roots, aka your body, so that the inside is healthy and can project a really great image on the outside. People ask me all the time, your skin is so clear, you seem to look younger over the years. This is due to many, many reasons that as a speaker you get to hear, and definitely as a coach, one of my clients, you get to experience. But one of the main reasons is I drink a lot of water from the morning until the night. The second way, and a way to nourish your mental roots, aka your mind, is by simply reading a book, reading things on a day-to-day basis that help to stimulate the brain, keep the nerve cells, keep everything working on a daily basis, is just simply to read more. And I'm not talking about reading on Facebook. I'm not talking about scrolling through the Twitter line, but physically picking up a book or a magazine, something that's going to be actually mentally stimulating, not just entertaining. So pick up a book and read at least 20 to 30 minutes every day. The third way to nourish your roots is by nourishing your spiritual roots. And again, this can get kind of sticky because when someone says spiritual, we automatically think about religious. It doesn't have to be only that, but a way to nourish yourself spiritually. And by this, again, taking it very, very basic, a spiritual connection is one in which you feel connected to yourself and you feel connected to other people and your environment around you. That's all that I mean by a spiritual connection. One way to do that is through meditation. I often joke in my presentations that when I say meditation, people think about a yogi on top of a mountain going, I don't need to take it that far. When I say meditation, even just breathing deeply in the morning and in the evening can go a long way to nourish your spiritual self. Sit down, find a quiet place upon waking and or before going to sleep. Sit down, find a quiet place, close your eyes, and just do some deep breathing for about 5 minutes. That's it. That's a way to kick off the practice that we call meditation. So again, this video is brought to you in remembrance of this tree and the other tree that came to a fall from not being properly nourished. And it's just to remind you that if you're thinking that everything on the outside is being presented okay, which means I'm going along, but you know for sure there are signs of decay on the inside, you don't want to meet that end where either you have to be cut down, aka surgery, or that you're brought down by death, or that you just simply fall out and, collapse from not being nourished enough. And of course, I always like to talk about our negative and limiting beliefs. These are just as harmful as the things that we put into our body. So feed your mind, feed your body, feed your spirit, so that you are not ending up cut down like the dead tree. All right, so here's to nourishing your roots today. It's been a pleasure. You can reach me via my website at thewalkerexchange.com, where again you can contact me to speak to your group and or to be your wellness coach. As a matter of fact, I want to make a special announcement that on August 1st, 2013, I will be starting to receive and counsel one-on-one clients. So my page is active on my website. Again, go to thewalkerexchange.com, learn what wellness coaching is, see if maybe you're ready. If you don't know if you're ready, you can see me for a free 20-minute consult just to see if you're ready for wellness coaching. Well, that's all for today. And as I say usually every time, live well. Thank you.